Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a book or magazine review by sharing with you the latest edition of Origami magazine by the Nippon Origami Association, or NOA. This is their issue for June. It's issue number 514, and because of the World Cup happening right now in Russia, they have some things that are kind of inspired by Russia, in the sense that there are the nesting dolls, some nice wolves, and a mammoth, kind of woolly mammoth from the old days, and cold Siberia is probably the influence for that. And then a good luck cat for people to have good luck. You know, Japan's kind of doing pretty good, so everyone's pretty happy here. We won our first match and then tied up the second one just yesterday against Senegal. So I think it's kind of exciting. We always love soccer a lot in Japan, so you can see some of these things like this. And then of course you're talking about June, so that's rainy season in Japan, so you're going to find some things that have to do with that, like the hydrangea flowers, which is a good thing for that. So in this issue I'll show you guys some of the cool things that you can kind of make from this, and kind of first just addressing the whole Russia kind of thing. There's these really cute nesting dolls, and this is one made here, and it really works best because it really shows off another color that you might have. If you'd used white, for example, you'd get the nice white section here for like an apron, and then you could draw in a little face here, or leave it the way it is. And it just works really cute because you can use some really pretty floral patterns and stuff for the origami, and it's a really great one to do obviously in different multiple sizes, because you can have a whole series of them and, you know, put them on a bulletin board or on a greeting card or something and have your very own cute little handmade card. So and if you happen to be a big fan, I personally really love these nesting dolls ever since my great aunt brought me back one from when she was in what was the USSR at that time. So I kind of have a special place in my heart for them. I think they're cute. And the cool thing is this one actually, it does sort of stand up. If you fold out the back part, then it, well, if I can get it to do it, it's supposed to stand up so that you can also have it just arranged on a desk without anything behind it if you like. So it's a cute origami, and it wasn't too hard to fold. That one is by Hiromi Takagi. Then outside of that, but still kind of staying in the realm of, I guess, cold Russia is the idea, we have these wolves. This is a moon wolf of him howling at the moon. This is made by Kunihiko Kasahara. And then another variation of this wolf is this one here. And this is actually two pieces of paper using a similar part that you see from the head, and then adding a longer part for the body and the tail. This was a pretty challenging origami, but the result is really cool looking. So if you are interested in those, I think they turned out really cool. Kind of fun little guys. And then along another animal kind of creature, and actually also by Kunihiko Kasahara, is the Mammoth Elephant. And this guy, he just looks so cool. But again, a little challenging origami, definitely more difficult than the nesting dolls. So you want to kind of keep that in mind. But that's what's great about this magazine. They have so many great variety of projects, from really easy to really hard. Like the next one I'm going to show you guys. This is such a super easy project of these cute little crabs. And these are made by Toshinori Tanaka. And they're actually two pieces of origami paper that are slid into each other, and I've glued them together because they don't piece together. But and just, it's basically the same crab, but you can then fold the top part in if you like. I just think they're adorable. I used some wax paper to make them, to kind of make them look sort of shiny and real. Cute thing to have, you know, just around for decorations, as something to put like on a bulletin board or something too. So, and really easy too. So it's a fun project to do with kids for sure. These guys are. But this issue had a lot of these more difficult animal kind of creatures. There's this adorable bulldog, and he is made by Eiji Tsuchida. And sort of a good example of how sometimes origami can be, you know, a little abstract in its imagery, but then also kind of realistic. I love this tail of this dog, is so cute. And then the face is really cool too. A little tricky to get the sculpting of the nose area there and stuff, but the result turns out really good. So definitely a fun project. And this is just with one sheet of paper, so very cool piece for sure. And then sticking in the same lines of, because it's June, there is the Hydrangea Wreath. And mine flowers are a little darker. Well, it's a pretty good color. Depending on the kind of soil that hydrangeas grow in, they change color. So this is sort of like a darker version. I love hydrangea. So anytime you can get some of the different varieties of the colors that we have in Japan, they're so pretty. Unfortunately, this year we haven't had the rain I'm usually used to around rainy season, and a lot of the hydrangeas in our area are really dry and having a hard time, but very pretty. Now this is a piece, it's a modular origami where each of these pieces is made and then you assemble it together. I've actually used glue to keep it together. They do kind of slide into each other, but if you didn't glue it and you put a little pressure on it, it would just kind of crumble in your hands. So it's a good thing to kind of have just a tiny bit of glue to keep it together. I think these make cute wreaths, obviously for decoration purposes. You can also use them like as a coaster and then put like a plastic clear over it so you could still see the origami underneath. It looks really cool for that reason too. There's a variation of it that allows one of the ends of the flower to be sort of sticking out more, but just a fun project for sure. And this is made by Noriko Nagata, and really cute, fun modular project. Each one of these pieces was 1/4 origami size, so 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters, and then I needed 8 of those to complete it. Not hard, but time consuming because you do need to make 8 pieces. So. And then the last piece that I made, now there are other pieces in the magazines. I don't usually make everything that's in it. These are just some of my favorite ones that caught my eye when I was looking at it. And one of the ones that was in there was this 2-sided twin boxes, I guess is what it's called. And it's by Ayako Kawate. And just a cute little fun piece. And I used some fireworks or hanabi origami paper to make this because I just thought it would look kind of cool. But it's 2 pieces of paper making boxes that then rest on top of each other, and they do come apart, and you can then, you know, put something into each side if you like. But the result is just really cool. If you don't want to put anything in it and you just want it to look like a neat piece to look at and have on your desk, I think the result is really cool. To be honest, taking it apart and putting something inside is kind of a pain. It doesn't fit back together so naturally, and so that part was a little discouraging if you wanted to use it as a gift box, but certainly not impossible. So very fun, very little challenging kind of process to fold this, but the result was really satisfying. It felt like natural making it. So I think if you like doing origami and you like something challenging, this is definitely something that could be fun. I know sometimes animal origami can be hard because the exact location of folds is sometimes a little ambiguous, and so if you happen to like more kind of scientific approach to origami, like dealing with boxes and other things like the modular origami of Tomoko Husei and stuff like that, then that box would be kind of a fun one for that for sure. So those are some really cool items that are in this month's issue of Origami Magazine, and I'll have some things to share with you guys from the July issue as well, so look for that. Thanks again, you guys, so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!